Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys some brand new info about the Ridge DLC for SpinTires MudRunner that now has a release date. Now, you guys have been asking me a lot about when is this thing coming, what kind of vehicles are going to be in it, what are we going to expect, and I've already done one video on the Ridge, but I wanted to make sure to cover, like I told you I would, any new info that came out about the Ridge DLC. So, with that being said, May 29th is our release date. So, Xbox One, PS4, and PC all get the Ridge at the same time, and it's a free DLC with new map and new vehicles as well. Now, the vehicles themselves, they've fleshed out the vehicles a little bit more. We previously only saw a few different vehicles, but now we see that we're actually going to get a tractor, which the tractor is really, really cool. It looks like we've got the tractor with like a bit of a fuel trailer type attachment, and the interesting thing about the tractor is the fact that that kind of leads me to believe that there's going to be more machinery coming into the game. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk about is it looks like that new fuel trailer can be pulled by really anything. It can be pulled by the tractor, as we've seen in some of the pictures, or, well, actually, no, you know what? I take that back, because the one that's being pulled by the tractor has a single axle, and the one being pulled by the other vehicle with the crane attachment has dual axles. So that might be a specific attachment for the tractor. Regardless, the new vehicle with the crane attachment is huge. It's absolutely freaking huge, and there's a little bit of like speculation on what it actually is. I don't know exactly what it is. I just know it looks massive, because when you see it next to the tractor, you kind of look at it and you go, holy crap, because I know that tractor is not small. And when you think about it, you know, with a comparison of like a normal UAZ or something like that, you look at it and you go, that's huge. You know what I mean? Like, that's freaking massive in comparison to standard vehicles in the game. So that in itself is exciting. And now, also, looking forward, you kind of think that, well, that vehicle with the crane attachment can be used to load itself. It can be used to load other vehicles. It could even be used for some scouting. I don't know if it would be a very good scout vehicle, but I know it could be used for some. The tractor, I think, is going to end up being used mostly as a support vehicle. I don't know how it's going to function as a scout vehicle, because scout vehicle-wise, I don't think the tractor would be very good. I mean, a tractor is a utility vehicle. A tractor is used for moving things around, and it can either be, I'm assuming that it's going to be mostly a support vehicle, because they've shown it both times here pulling that fuel trailer, but I think that it could probably, I'm guessing, pull maybe at least a medium log trailer. Now, I don't know exactly on that one, but I would assume that that's what they would do. We'll have to just see as we get closer to actually playing the DLC itself. Now, another thing is the new map. We haven't really seen much on the new map. They've been kind of closed off on the new map itself, like about, you know, showing a bunch of details about it, except for saying, you know, exactly what it's going to be about and what it's going to be like, as I detailed in my previous video. But by the way, the map we're running in the game is called Long Fall. It's basically the fall version of the Long Ridge map. At least I think it's called the Long Ridge map. There's two versions. There's the spring version and the fall version, and I usually use the spring version, but I decided to go with the fall version today, and we're just using a little CJ flat fender here, which is actually, it's awesome, because it's really realistic in the way it performs, and it's got like a good interior view, and it's just kind of a fun little scout vehicle to drive around. I enjoy it because it's more capable than, say, a UAZ or even the blue UAZ with the bigger tires, but it's also not super overpowered or anything like that. And by the way, for anybody that's wondering, or for anybody that hasn't seen a video where I've detailed this, I am using the longest possible winch length in MudRunner Mod, which is basically SpinTires Plus for MudRunner, and I have a video detailing how to install that if you don't know. So if you want to know how to install all that stuff, including the dev tools and the extremely long winch, you can go over to my channel, and I have a full install video over there to where I show you guys a step-by-step process on how to install MudRunner Mod, which details, you know, how to actually, like, where to put the files and things like that. But again, back to the Ridge itself. I really hope that we're dealing with something that is actually similar to, it's actually kind of nice that we're on the Long Ridge map here, because I'm hoping that we're dealing with something similar to this map, because I like this map a lot. I'm hoping also that there's there's an interesting amount of verticality, because the console people don't really ever get to experience maps with verticality quite like the PC people do, because the PC people have all of those access to mods and, you know, all that type of stuff, and we all get these modded maps that, you know, you can have anything you want, from like insanely deep rivers to freaking sheer cliffs, which this map has both of those. And honestly, I think the console people miss out to a certain degree by not having maps like that. I also, by the way, real quick, want to thank everybody that tuned into my live stream last night. My live stream last night was a bit more of a chill stream. It was a lot of fun. It was a ton of fun, actually. But it was just kind of like a chilled out MudRunner stream, and some of you guys went absolutely crazy in the chat, which was freaking awesome. But yeah, no, that'll definitely be more of a thing from now on. And also, because I know I did streaming for a good bit last year, and then a bunch of other games kind of came out, and I was trying to like cover a bunch of different things, and I didn't quite have as much time for streaming. But I'm definitely going to get back into streaming more for you guys, because I know you guys like it, and I know you guys enjoy it. And I plan on not only doing videos on the Ridge map, but where we detail individual vehicles and you know, show you guys around the map. But I'm also going to be doing a playthrough, and part of that playthrough will be live streamed, because I know you guys really want to see it live. So that is something that will definitely be a thing coming soon once the video, or once the DLC is actually out. Now, as far as the release date goes, again, like I said, it's May 29th. I won't actually be home when the game launches, well, when the DLC launches. But what I'm going to try to do is still get you guys gameplay on that release day, even though I'm going to actually be traveling for another basically YouTube related stuff that I can't quite talk about. But yeah, I will be away from home. But I think I'm still gonna try to get gameplay for you guys right when that DLC comes out. You know, and to be honest, that's part of the reason why I have not only my big gaming rig, my gaming PC at home, but also my gaming laptop. I mean, when I travel, I take my MSI laptop with me, and if I do need to cover any like DLC or anything like that when it comes out, I'm usually able to. So that's the plan, is to still get you guys gameplay on release day, and I will definitely be doing PC and console gameplay, because I know a lot of the console guys on my channel, they're like, yeah, we like the PC gameplay, but we want to see the console stuff too. And I'll definitely be showing that, because I know that there's a little bit of difference. Like, people want to see what the difference looks like between the console version and the PC version, and that will definitely be part of what I'm going to be showing here. The console gameplay will not be on May 29th. The PC gameplay, I'm going to try my best to get it out to you guys on May 29th, because as far as, like, you know, my laptop and stuff like that goes, that's a lot more doable than like bringing a whole like console recording setup with me. It's like, and that's the thing, it's like, since it's a really quick like out and back thing, I'm trying to keep it really light. So again, we will definitely have a lot of gameplay there for you guys, though. As far as the Ridge goes, we will be doing a full playthrough, like I said, and we'll also be trying to get some multiplayer in there, and I'll be trying to get the multiplayer in there, not only for videos but for the stream as well, because I know a lot of you guys that watch the stream really like to see multiplayer. And honestly, last night on the stream, that was one of our biggest requests, was to do multiplayer. And when we tried to get into multiplayer, we had it going for a little while, and then basically some of the people we were playing with ended up having to go to bed, and that's why I like to stream a little bit earlier in the day instead of super late at night. So, and it wasn't really super late at night, but it was late enough that people were starting to have to go to bed while they were watching the stream, and then people that we were playing multiplayer with had to start going to bed, and it was like, okay, well, that's why you kind of want to stream a little bit earlier in the day, if at all possible. And right here, I actually kind of accidentally went into the spawn menu instead of going into the release winch area. And it's basically because when you're in first-person view and you try to unhook the winch, it tries to do weird things, especially if you have the DevTools menu enabled, and sometimes the controller won't necessarily snap to the right button. But again, that's just one of those things that comes out of using the interior view with a controller while having DevTools enabled. So it's kind of just a really weird combination, and it's not something that the game was necessarily meant to do. I mean, it was meant to do it for the devs, but it wasn't necessarily meant to do it in normal gameplay, so I understand that it wouldn't be like super polished or anything like that. But that has been the release date, as well as some new info on the Ridge itself as far as the new vehicles go. As if there's any more news about the Ridge DLC before launch, I will definitely bring it to you guys, but this is the main thing that this is the main stuff that we're going to be dealing with right now. I also wanted to kind of, in this particular video, I wanted to touch on the stream that we did last night, because I really appreciate everybody that came out for it. And if you've never come and hung out on one of my streams, definitely take the time to do it, because I like to just make it a chilled out, fun, good time. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to slam that like button. Tell me in the comments below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more daily videos like this one, including MudRunner news, content, basically a bunch of other games as well, Forza, Off-Road Outlaws, you name it. If it's car related or off-road related, we're going to cover it here. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time.